Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be discussing our biggest regrets when raising rabbits. As you can see, the cages are falling apart. If you're going to be starting with raising rabbit in 2025, we're going to be sharing with you some key things that you must not do. Otherwise, you're going to be having these kind of problems. As you can see, this cage has fallen apart. Of course, this has given us a lot of work to be able to put it back into its correct position and for us to be able to put back the rabbits. Of course, now we have had to put rabbits in our sick bay. This is our sick bay environment, but because the cage was falling apart, we had to shift some of our winners to that cage. This is some of the winners which we have here, and this is our 6-room sick bay, which we gave an isolated water system to be able to house sick rabbits. But of course, we are so fortunate that by the time this event happened, there was really no sick rabbit at the farm, so we had that space to be able to use. But also, you will see that some of these cages are empty, but the problem is that, guys, some of these cages have some issues that we're going to be showing you guys, that if you're going to be starting with rabbits, you are able to avoid these mistakes. Yes, so for the cage that had recently fallen down, we have actually restored it, and we have weaned in some bunnies born on the 8th of December 2024. This is how our bunnies are looking like. I'm recording this video on the 9th of February 2025. So these bunnies are exactly 2 months old. So if you want high quality rabbits, but also be careful not to make the mistakes that we will be sharing in this video, please watch the video until the end. These were also born on the same day. These are also 2 months old. That is a New Zealand white. This is an American chinchilla, the gray. You can see it there. These are does. We have also another set of American chinchillas. These are also does. You can see this one is actually chilling. You can see them there. 2 months old, guys. Just compare with what you have on your farm. Your rabbits, do they be like this at 2 months old? There you will be able to compare the quality what you have and the quality that we are able to give you here at the farm. These are Palaminos, same 2 months old that we have here. So guys, our biggest challenge was really not the cage itself falling down, but it was in the kind of cages that you're building. Now, if you look at this whole stretch, these cages are more or less empty, partly because some of them have been torn down. I'm going to show you an example of this. This is one of the cages. Like you can see, the mesh has really given way, like you can see here. This is partly because when we were building these cages, we did not put in consideration how heavy our bunnies are going to be. This is one of our breeders. We do have a breeding pair here lined up. So this is how heavy our bunnies can be. This is a Californian white rabbit. You can see how giant they are. So when you don't give support to your cages, then you end up having a lot of issues, and that is what has happened to a majority of these cages. I do have another pair here, wonderful pair. This is a pair of the Palomino rabbits that also we have put up here, but still the cages are unusable, so we're just using them for this purpose for now, but majority of them are really not usable. So it has really inconvenienced us to the point that we have to reinforce first the floor for the cage. This is one of the recently repaired cages. Like you've seen, we have added more sticks down here to be able to support the weight of the bunnies. This is one mother rabbit here taking care of her 6 bunnies of New Zealand whites. You can see some of them there trying to nurse. But this is, guys, a very expensive activity to be able to do to consistently repair the cages. But also it does put some pressure on your breeding program, because when you have rabbits and you really need to breed, then your cages start breaking down and you cannot breed if you don't have the space where to win the bunnies. So I know majority of you guys are going to be, that is not going to be a problem. But if you have some of these breeds that we do have here on the farm, like this American Chinchilla, guys, this weighs up to 4 kgs. So, and you can see that even in this cage, it has kind of put a bend. But it's because we supported the mesh with this other big size mesh that is able to soldier on the weight of these bunnies. This weighs about 4 kgs, even more. So if you're going to be getting breeds like this, especially from us here, you should really not make a mistake to only rely on this green coated mesh. So of course I know that there are some people that are going to say, no, this rabbit can't really weigh 4 kilos. There's no rabbit that actually can be able to weigh that much. So let's have this put to a test. This is the bucket that I'm going to use to place the rabbit. You can see that there's basically nothing in there. There we have our rabbit, and we're going to be using this weighing scale here. This is the weighing scale which we are going to be using to be able to measure our rabbit. So let's put this rabbit to a test. So like you can see, the scale is set to kilograms and it is currently showing 00. When we do put that, you can see that that scale is actually showing us a value of 4.3 kgs. So guys, we're having a similar issue with this line of cages also. This line consists of 3 cages of 2 tier, each tier having 3 cages. So in total, these are about 18 cages that have been rendered unusable. The same thing, you can see that these have been ripped apart because of how heavy our rabbits get, and now we are unable to be able to actually house rabbits in here. The same thing did happen to this line here, and you can see we have actually started cutting down this column to ensure that we rebuild the cages. But this is not a cost that we were prepared for. So for you to be able to start well in 2025 with your farm, you need to do a proper setup. The similar thing, you can see the cages, the timber is really giving way, especially where the watering system is placed. So also the recommendation we have here, guys, is that when you're making your base and you're going to be using this kind of watering system, ensure that you use a 4x2 timber hardwood. At least that is going to be able to last you some good years, maybe about 4 or 5 years before you need to rebuild your farm. So guys, that is going to be very important for you to be able to sustain your rabbit farm. You really need to handle this issue of cage construction once and for good. Of course, this is going to be a very expensive venture, and it would really be not okay for you to continuously repair your rabbit cages. Of course, this is going to eat into your profit margin. So you should be able to start on a good footing with the proper cage. We did a similar thing with this cage for winners. That's why it has been able to withstand some pressure that is put there, because you can see that there is a green coated mesh, but underneath we do have the other toilet mesh. That is how it is called here, but the thickness is a bit bigger than this for the rabbit coated mesh. So guys, this is what I wanted to share with you guys, but of course I also wanted to share with you guys that we do have rabbits available for sale, and of course for us we have purebred rabbits that we sell some good money, but we are assuring you that you will be taking some top quality rabbits if you consider buying from us. If you've watched the video this far, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so that every time we upload a video, you are notified to come and watch. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.